Jimmie Johnson is a two-time winner of the All-Star race, but he did not win a segment except the final one in either of those victories. This is his fourth segment win, not including his two overall victories.
Well, Mike, I got to tell you, just watching that car tonight, they're going to have to mess up somewhere in the pits or somewhere for him not to be. He's the guy to beat right now. No question about that.
That's the only thing that cost him the lead earlier was the problem on the right front.
Exactly.
Bobby Labonte gets the free pass on this caution. So at the end of this 20-lap run, the cars that took on 4 tires were really good, but gosh, it seemed like they paid the price early in this run.
Yeah, maybe you come get 2 this time. Where the other guys that got to get 4, now you get your 2, get your track position back.
Yeah, I like Jimmie Johnson, Jamie McMurray, Denny Hamlin, Kurt Busch, 4 of the top 5 that got 4 that last time. I think they can roll the dice and get those 2 right sides.
Jeff Hammond, how many tires you want?
If my car is struggling like I've seen everybody do, I'm coming to get me 4, and I'm going to work on that thing, Mike, because I've only got one more shot at getting this car dialed in and get myself back in the race. We've already seen what Jimmy's got, and he's got a lot, and I've got to get to him.
Got to wonder, with 20 more laps to run, then everybody gets 10.
Somebody's staying
gets
out.
4 tires. Johnson.
Oh,
whoa!
all kinds
Dart and dive, and that's it.
Well, who stayed out, Larry?
The 48 stayed out.
The guys with the 4 tires stayed out.
Well, David Rudiman stayed out and changed 2 the last time.
Interesting. Matt?
And the 2 of Kurt Busch, his car, as you can see from the video, extremely loose from the center of the corner to exit. Going to make an air pressure change, and he's away, right side tires only.
And is Kurt Busch going to win this race off pit road? He is. Followed by Brad Keselowski, Martin Truex, and Greg Biffle. But at the head of the field, 7 drivers did not pit.
What a tangled web.
It just gets more and more interesting.
Silly man.
2 segments of the NASCAR Sprint All-Star Race are in the books. Kurt Busch led the first, Jimmie Johnson led the second, and then a lot of different strategies as to whether to pit. Gas only, 2 tires, 4 tires. We saw a little bit of everything. How about tonight's Tornadoes' bold move of the race? Kevin Manion and Jamie
Stay out here. Totally? Totally. For sure. Yep.
Tornadoes, bold is how we roll.
Well, that's a driver that says, are you kidding me? I think that's a good idea.
7 cars stayed out.
Now we're getting a report that Jeff Gordon, the 24 car, remember, hit the wall on lap 1. They're trying to adjust the toe out on that car, which is the setting of the 2 front wheels, the differential between the front and the rear, which makes the car get in the corner good.
Let's go.
He'll fool around and get that thing tuned up for that shootout, man.
Now, one of the drivers that stayed out was a bit of a miscue. Mark Martin, when he saw the 2 cars ahead of him swerve to the right, Alan Gustafson wanted him to pit, but when he saw them swerve, thought pit road was closed, went with them, stayed on the racetrack.
But I don't think that's bad, because you've got 7 cars that stayed out. You've got Brad Keselowski in the 12 car that Jay Guy brought him to pit road for fuel only, and then you've got a lot of cars like Kurt Busch, Martin Truex Jr. that did 2 tires only. So I don't know that miscue might not end up being okay.
So if you only took fuel in, does that mean that maybe you're planning on staying out this next time?
No, you won't stay out the next time because
that's
it's a 10-minute
mandatory break.
Yeah.
That's right.
It tells me they didn't put fuel in the last time. Maybe.
That's Roger.
Getting ready for the restart, and before it happens, Sprint brings you an inside look at what's happening now inside the NASCAR Sprint All-Star Race. Up 16 spots, our biggest mover, Denny Hamlin. And the fastest lap of the race, turned in by Kurt Busch, 29.51 seconds. For more, check out NASCAR Sprint Cup Mobile at sprint.com/speed.
Just remember, Larry, that the 24 car ran out of fuel over here one year.
You warm in here.
Trying to keep it low.
Tomorrow, live from Charlotte, don't miss an epic television event. Bill France Sr., Bill France Jr., Richard Petty, Junior Johnson, and Dale Earnhardt rightfully take their place as the first inductees to the NASCAR Hall of Fame. Live coverage tomorrow, noon Eastern, exclusively on Speed.
Need to clean up one piece of business. Brad Keselowski, they did get 2 right side tires and fuel.
So we move to segment 3. Again, 20 laps. Caution laps count. And the leader at the end of this segment, $125,000. Jimmy Johnson has elected the outside lane. And here we go. 20 laps. Waiting, waiting. Green flag.
Really anxious to watch this 11 car.
Well, that 11 car was laying into the back of the 48. I think he had his wheels off the ground.
And looked like McMurray was almost going to take advantage of it in one car, but Johnson gets that run on the high side.
Whoa.
Whoa, somebody's stacking up
yeah,
on the outside. A lot of action there, and here comes Logano
like
from the middle of that pack.
18 car had trouble over there.
But
Second
look at Mark
place.
Martin in that 5 car, drives to the bottom. He wants second spot for McMurray in the 1.
Oh, he's going to have to work hard to get it.
McMurray second, Martin, and a fast closing Denny Hamlin in the 11th. Then his teammate Joey Logano and his teammate Kyle Busch, and a lot of double wide back here in the pack.
Boy, Mark can just get through the center of 3 and 4 so good on the bottom, but he just can't carry the speed off the corner. Now he's going to lose his spot. The 11 car is there.
Boy, Hamlin is flying.
Boy, he is. His car has got it where it needs it, baby. That's up off that corner right there. Watch this.
Yeah, Denny Hamlin just ran the fastest lap that he's run of this race so far there on lap 72.
This all happens well behind Jimmy Johnson. Nobody rolls the center of the corner here better than Jimmy.
2 car was wearing the wall out there that time.
No
he got
question,
the whole right side.
That's ugly. Is the right rear down?
No, I'm not sure, but he's been flirting with this thing all night long. Finally gets in it and can't get out of it.
Tough break for Kurt Busch.
Wall's like a big old magnet. When it gets hold of you, it won't let go of you.
Now for third place, Mark Martin and Jamie McMurray. Not done yet here. Brad Keselowski closing on them with Joey Logano.
But the thing about Brad Keselowski in that black 12 car, Dick Bergman was telling me he did get 2 right side tires. He's racing cars that did not pit that last time.
Keselowski in the number 12 Dodge against the Toyota of Logano. And look at Kyle Busch close in along with Greg Biffle on those 2.
There are 2 guys that transferred from that showdown. They cracked the top 10. Greg Biffle in that 16 car, and a couple of cars behind him, Martin Truex Jr. in the 56 and 10th right now.
Yeah, Truex has done a pretty good job, but I think the 2 is in big trouble, Larry.
I think he's been in it again, Darrell.
Yeah, I think he's lost a handle now. He's done so much damage to the car.
Yeah, I think you hit the mark there, Darrell, that you can't flirt with it that much and not eventually get it.
He's just been he's been everything but hitting, and he finally did hit it.
Teammates Busch and Logano. This is side by side for 6th.
Clear, man. Clear, 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 clear.
There's no question about when you can run the bottom, it's the quickest way around here, but it's the most difficult way around here too right now.
McMurray on the high side. Keselowski underneath. 4th place.
You got to love it, Larry. I mean, where did Keselowski come from? All in pit strategy, and there he is.
The Budweiser Ford's been in the wall. Casey Kane. And let's see the aerial view of what happens to Casey here.
Just gets, like I said, it's like a magnet. The thing gets a hold of you, won't let go of you.
He got to watching that other beer car.
He did.
Followed suit.
I think the vortex got a hold of him.
Carl Edwards passing Kane on the bottom. And that's back at 13th place.
I mean, right now, though, guys, this one you're going to let it all hang out.
You let the rough side drag, Darrell. There's plenty of rough sides out there.
Here goes the 18, and I think if he can clear up, not quite. 18's starting to make a little noise, though, working his way back toward the front.
This is at 5th place. And there they're about 4.5 seconds behind Jimmy Johnson.
Corner
the leader.
barely.
Whoa! Boy, that 18 car snapped loose right on corner exit.